Hello. Now that you've registered for the madconNYC Digital Marketing Summit, it's easy to activate your profile and plan your time at the virtual event. First, check your email and look for a message with the subject line, Activate Your Profile. All you have to do is click this button within the email, which will immediately take you to your virtual dashboard within the madconNYC platform. Be sure that you create a new password for your user account in the platform. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Within your dashboard, you'll be able to see a lot of useful information. You'll be able to see information around meetings. This will include information on meeting requests that you sent. It will also include information on meeting requests that have been sent to you. You'll be able to look at profile activity. This is where you'll see anyone who's actually looked at your profile or anyone has messaged you within the platform. And you'll also be able to see your profile completeness status. I haven't yet added a photo, but I have registered, so I have 50% status. The next session is recommendations. In the recommendations area, you'll be able to see companies and products and people and sessions that we've recommended to you personally based on the interests you told us about during registration. When you registered and you entered the product categories you're interested in, we use that information, the algorithm within the platform, to recommend you people and exhibitors and products and speakers and sessions. If you'd like to explore any of these recommendations, all you have to do is click the star in the upper right-hand corner, where you have now three options. I can click the star again to favorite this person or thing. I can click the calendar icon to request a meeting with this person, or I can click the envelope icon just to message them. Now let's go back up here and next go to the next session, which is Edit Profile. Let's make your profile as complete as possible. In contact details, you can upload your photo and adjust any of the information you originally selected during registration. When you're finished reviewing this, and if you've made any changes, whenever you make any changes, always remember to scroll to the bottom and click Save. Next, we'll go over to matchmaking settings. This is how you can choose your notification preferences. These are notifications maybe about meeting requests or maybe messages that people have sent you, and you can get notified within the platform, or you can get the notification to your email that someone has messaged you in the platform. Another very, very useful thing in this section is your actual time schedule. Here you can block out any times across the 3 days of the show where you know you will not be able to have any meetings, or you know will not be available. So you can block out any of the times here across the 3 days. Again, when you've made any changes to this screen, click the Save button at the bottom. Well, also within Edit Profile, you can change the password. Now, we just set you a password here, but you can also always change it every time. And you can even export some of the data from the platform or cancel your registration. Now let's go to the matchmaking session. Here you'll see all of the participating companies we've recommended based on your interests, again, from registration. But this tool is pretty awesome because you can either favorite something if it's something a company you're really interested in, or click a thumbs down, not relevant. And every time you do this, the algorithm gets smarter and it will recommend you more companies like the ones you favorite and fewer companies, the ones you've marked not relevant. Within messages, you can search for fellow delegates and sponsors at the event and send them messages. You can search right here, and then when you receive or send any messages, you'll see the messages show up right here. You'll also get a notification up here in the top right-hand corner when someone has sent you a message or when someone has requested a meeting. Now, speaking of messages and requesting a meeting, let's go to the delegate section of the platform. Here is where you'll find all participants, and you can search them by name or position or company name, for example. And then again, take those same actions that we saw in the recommendations section. You can either favorite the person, request a meeting by clicking the calendar button, or just send them a message using the envelope icon. So let's click back now. After delegate list, we come to favorites, which again is pretty self-explanatory. Any session that you favorited or person or company, all your favorites will show up here in this screen. The last section of this area is the My Schedule section. Here you'll be able to see all of the sessions and meetings that you have added to your schedule. Now, speaking of sessions, to add a session to your schedule, you would just hover over Agenda up here and select one of those options. So let's just select the first one. Now you can filter out these exceptions through selecting a track or an actual tag, which are those product categories, or a type of session. And of course, you can choose the 3 days. There's many ways you can filter and narrow down your selection. But once you've found a session that interests you, all you do is click plus My Schedule here. By doing this, it will add it to the My Schedule tab on your dashboard. So if we go back to your dashboard and we look at the My Schedule tab, we can now see the session you've added. And again, all meetings and all sessions will be here in My Schedule. And that's it. So I hope you have a great madconNYC Digital Marketing Summit.